Hey there everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. Tonight is Tuesday, it's 8:15 p.m. Central, and I am on Craft Round the Clock. So if you're not on Craft Round the Clock, thank you for being here. But if you are, I appreciate you being here, and thank you, Tracy, for having me. I am live currently, and if you don't see the live button up in the corner here, then please hashtag replay and join Craft Round the Clock if you are not a member already. Set my alarm so I wouldn't forget. Hey there, everybody. We're going to paint a little duck tonight. I went ahead and painted the back so it would be done. It's actually stained. I didn't paint it. And hopefully I'll see some comments. I do see some people on. Hey, Miss Ellen, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good day today. And thank you for the hearts, everybody. Hey, Miss Janet, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hopefully I will be alive tonight because I'm not used to being here this late. Hey, Miss Opa, how are you doing? And hey, Michelle, I'm doing good, thank you. Hey, Tracy Campbell, thank you for having me, girl. It's good to see you. Hey, Miss June and Beth Hurley, thank you so much. Now we have 45 minutes to paint our little duck here, and we'll do a little bit of embellishment on him and see what y'all think. Hey, Miss Debbie, thank you for painting the page, Opa. I appreciate that. Hey, the Golden Bell, how are you doing? Thank you for coming on. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. I appreciate it. So let me show you the duck up close. This is the little duck, and I went ahead and I drew on the front of it because it's just a lot easier for me to paint while I'm live instead of trying to do it like I normally do it when I'm in my living room or in my craft room by myself, and I just start painting. So I'm going to go ahead and get my colors out. We always need black and white, so I'm going to get those on here. I did not want to put it on there ahead of time because I was afraid that it would dry out because I have the heater on underneath. For some reason it's cold in here, even though we had 60 something degrees today, which is unusual. And I'm going to use this golden yellow here, this golden sunset color, and we're going to just take some white and go with that. If I can get it to come out. Here we go. A little bit. I'm going to use a little bit of that. It's not wanting to come out very good. I'm going to use this other one, King's Gold. Hey there, thank you for watching, Selena. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it and you'll come back. I appreciate that. I'm going to put a little white with this yellow gold because I want to make it lighter color for the duck. And you're from Louisiana. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. And I need some orange, and I'm also going to do the same thing with the white. I don't want it so stark orange or gold. So we're going to put some white with it too. And I'll mix it as I go. And then we'll worry about these colors for the eggs in just a little bit. So let me get all this out of the way. And we're just going to use a small flat brush for this. And what I'm going to do is mix this gold and the white together to make a different color. I just want it kind of a muted color instead of the gold. For the duck, I want it to be light color yellow. So we're going to mix a good amount of the white into it and see the difference in the color. Hey, Miss Margaret, how are you doing? And Pat Tyner, it's so good to see y'all. Y'all are some of my regulars. Oh, you're so sweet, Miss June. So what I'm going to do is the sides right now and go ahead and get those painted because the back is already painted and we want it to be painted on the sides as well. So it'll be a finished product. So I'm going to do that. I did have it painted or drawn on here, I should say, for the bow and all of that. Hey, Penny. Hey, Tanya Garcia. Is it Tanya or Tanya? I say Tanya for my name. And I know a lot of people say Tanya, but I'll answer to either one because I know people do that. How is Texas weather? Hey, Carol Smith. I know, girl. Surprised to see me, huh? I just decided to do this. The spot was available, and I went ahead and took that spot. Miss Dina was supposed to be after me, but she lost electricity, and she will not be on. I don't know who's going to be on. Maybe you answer to both also. Yeah, my mother named me Tanya, but some people say Tanya. Most everybody that knows me knows my name is Tanya, though. So, all right, so what I'm going to do, let me keep going here while I'm talking. Talking and talking. And hopefully Dina will get her power restored. She said that she would be on anyway. Ooh, did I flick paint on me? If she could be on, she would do it. Because I know a lot of people in Tennessee are out of power because of the ice storms. Here in Memphis, maybe some, I don't know. So, hopefully y'all don't have any power problems. I didn't lose power this time. I did the last time we had one. Now, I like to paint, hence the name Hummingbird Paintery. That's my favorite thing. My second favorite thing is to do woodworking, and so I have both of those tonight. Woodworking and painting. And I do that quite often. The girls here know me pretty well. And I do like to paint, especially on wood. But I do canvas as well and some other stuff. So I hope y'all enjoy this. And we'll come back to my page. So please like and follow if you will. Gosh, I'm running out of paint already. I'm gonna have to add some more white. Thank you for the hearts. Y'all are so sweet. I appreciate that. So I'm trying to get the sides almost finished. We got halfway. Let me take some of this and put it in with the yellow so I can have enough. And we'll fix the back if we need to. I've got a piece of paper towel here because I was going to do the sides and not do it like this, but I'm holding it instead, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Still, really? I'm sorry to hear that. But you've got power, don't you, Miss June? Hey there from Michigan, Miss Robin. How are you doing? Thank you for being here to support me. I appreciate that. All right, let me get in here just a little bit. Now, this is going to be orange at the bottom, so I really don't have to paint that. I think I got all the sides, so we're going to go ahead and do the face. Let me get some more of the yellow here. That I had that on. All right. So we're going to go around this because it's going to be orange. And I think I want my other brush because it's a little bit smaller. It's going to keep coming on every 9 minutes. Thank goodness. I know. I get cold too, Miss June. Now I try to put this on here and then go around it. I just have to be very careful and strategic so I don't paint over where I've drawn the face on or any of the body part. One coat of it, you probably won't cover it up, but you might if you do it 2 coats, so just be very careful, at least mostly around it. So see the yellow's going on his face right now. Hey Vicky. Thank you, Selena, for following. Hey Miss Tina, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Normally I'm getting ready for bed at this time. I may be still playing on my phone or watching some crafters, but I'm usually getting all ready to go to bed and in bed by 9. Let's see here, I gotta go very close to the eye here. And if I go a little bit over it, it's okay because we'll fix it. So let me see here. I'm gonna go kind of over that. I just wanna basically have it where it should be. Let me get very close here on this side. Try not to get my arm in the paint. I don't know if y'all paint like I do. I'm surprised that I don't get stuff on me. I have a robe that I wear and it's got paint all over it. Get it close to here. Alright. So the face is pretty much painted there, except for the beak. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. I hope y'all had a good Tuesday. I had a pretty good Tuesday. It was pretty hectic, but still pretty good. I had to work late. Gosh. Need to do more. Alright. So this is the body, and then we're gonna paint the wings as well yellow, but we're gonna make it look really cute. It's gonna come to life slowly but surely. I'm gonna go up into the egg just a little bit to get as close as I can. All right, so here's the little tail right here and then part of the body. And I'm gonna get this off of here a little bit. This is the wing, and I'm gonna get it kind of close, but not all the way. We're just gonna go over the whole thing, even though I drew it on there. Let me get some more light yellow. We're getting it close to that, but not touching it. Just like that. You don't want it to be on the egg. And there is the wing. And now we're going to do the wing on the outside right here. And I'm just going to kind of do it like that. And then we're going to take a darker color, the gold, and I'm going to try to get this other gold. I'm going to see what it does, and we're going to go around the edges a little bit. We're going to give it a little character by taking our brush and just floating that color on there, just like this. So see how I've done the bottom there? You've shaded just a little bit so he kind of comes to life. Hey, Melissa, how are you doing? Hey, Miss Lori, thank you for coming on. I set my alarm too. It keeps going off as well, unfortunately. Let me see. Where's this dark color? I'm going to put a little bit more. That's the reason why it won't come out, because it's got like a booger in it. All right, maybe that'll work. There, I took it out. Now it ought to work. It's so good to see y'all. Thank you for coming on here. All right, so I'm going to take this and go where it's attached right here, where it looks like it's attached. See, I've got a line right there. That's where the wing is. Thank you. And then we're going to take this and kind of go in here. I'm going to do all of one side first. And then we'll come back and do the other side, because I may have to dry it in between. Let me make sure I get my arm out of that. I'll be getting some paint on me for sure. This is a brand new shirt. And I just put it on for y'all. Alright, so now I'm going to take this heat tool. Yes, ma'am, pretty good day. It was busy. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate that. Alright, let me dry that. And we'll dry this little bitty bit here. And then we're going to go and do the other side. But I'm going to turn it over because I'm right-handed and it's just easier to do instead of trying to flip over the brush. Let me get a little bit of water. It's too dry. And we're just going to kind of go up the side of this. I'm going to do the same right there. And I'm going to put a little bit in between, because this one's kind of big. All right, so that's going to be the wing. And we're going to do this other side. I'm going to get a little bit in between here too. It's a little bit dry again. You just need very little. Trying just to give it a little bit more feather look, just on a couple of them. If I could do that. Not doing a very good job here. All right, so there is his little wing. Okay, and then we're going to do the other side the same way. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. It came from Beware Sportswear. If y'all like sweatshirts, t-shirts, there I am. Lord, have mercy. Hey, Miss Debbie, how are you doing? Thank you for coming on. But if you do like Beware Sportswear, then you can get 15% off if you use Hummingbird 15 on your order. It's good for one time for a discount anyway, for an email. All right, and I'm just going to take this and we're just going to kind of go right in here. Going to kind of make it look like a bunch of wings. There. Just a little. Okay, so there's the other wing. Now I'm going to take the brush and put a little bit of water on there. I'm still going to use the gold. And we're going to go around the edge of the head. Just like this, up to the edge if I can. I want it to spread out just a little bit more, so I put a little more water on there. If you feel like it's not, if it's too thick in one area, and just put a little water on there and a little bit of the paint on the edge and just keep going. All right, so there's part of it. But see, it's coming to life, and it will a little bit more each time I do everything. We'll do the orange in just a little bit. You want to make sure that you put some right up against the egg here, because it's going to make it look like it's in front of her. Thank you, Virginia. How's he holding the egg? Oh, so cute how he's holding the egg. Okay. Thank you. I'm just going to do it like this and kind of make this part right here as part of his body. I want to make it dark there because it's underneath him, underneath his head. So we're just going to kind of do it like that. See where it's a pointy part? And then I'm just going to make that more smooth. We're going to keep going around. He's going to have some dark underneath here so it looks like the egg's in front of him. You get some more water. I want it to spread out just a little bit. We don't want it to be too much. And the same thing around the bottom. We're going to keep going. I'm going to put a little bit more here. And we're going to make him look like a little fluff ball here. Underneath, at the bottom. We'll get some more and then I'll show him to you. So there's that. Now he's almost done except for his tail. And we're just going to go on the edges first. And we're just going to kind of make it cute. We're just going to keep going around. I'm just going to make it darker in some areas. Kind of do it like that so it looks more like feathers. Want it to have just like a three-dimensional type thing. Hey, Miss Janice, Miss Virginia Tanner, and Liz. How are y'all doing? Thank you for being on here. Thank you for the hearts. All right, so we're going to take some of this orange. It's kind of a bright orange. It is Craft Smart orange, just like this, so it's pretty bright. So I don't want it to be like that, and I want to tone it down some, so we're going to put some white in with it, and I'm making it almost melon color, but that's what I want to do. We're going to add a little bit more of the orange into it. I'm going to do the sides here just like I did with the chick body. And I did do a cutout here, and so I did go through the little feet. It was just easier to do that. If I drilled a hole in it, it would have taken me a long time to do that. Thank you so much, Miss Debbie. I like your crafts too. You got some pretty things. If y'all don't watch Miss Debbie, y'all need to. Alright, so we're just making it on around. It does look really peachy now. I could have used flesh color. Alright, let me try to do the inside. I don't know if I can do that. I guess I can. Alright. Okay, so now we're gonna do the front. And like I said, it's kind of peachy color, almost melon. I'm gonna paint one coat here and then we'll go over it with the darker orange. Let's see if I can do that. All right, so here's the little feet right there, but we're not gonna be finished with it. I'm gonna dry it just a little bit and we'll do the beak. Hey, Shirley Rivera. Thank you so much for saying that. You're so sweet. So sweet. All right, now we're gonna do, let me mix some more of this so we can have enough for the beak. And I'm gonna take this and go upside down just because I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, you may not have to do that, but it's also easier to get to. I'm kind of just being gentle towards the end. You just don't want it to be a bunch of paint in one area, and you don't want to go off of it into the yellow. So I'm going to do it like this. We're going to do the other orange on there. So that's the reason for me being very careful. You can use a smaller brush. I'm just being lazy and not using that. Alright, so that's basically what it looks like. But we are going to dry this and then I'm going to use the orange that's darker and put it on there. So let's see. And I also want to put a little bit of the darker yellow on top right around the eyes. Hey, Gail Chandler and Virginia Tanner, thank you for coming on. Y'all are so sweet to come. I'm going to take this and go around the eyes before I do the orange inside the beak and the feet. I'm trying to do this a thinner area instead of doing it so thick like I did on the edge of the duck. And we're just going to keep going around this till we get to the end. And I just flipped it over. Okay, it gives it a little dimension to the eye until I get it all painted. It's good to see you. All right, so we're just going to keep going around here. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. See what time it is. Ooh, I got 15 minutes or so. All right, so there I've done. So now his eyes are all colored around the eye itself. And then I'm going to do the same thing around the beak. We want it to look like it's jumping off of his face a little bit because it's in front of his face. So always put a dark color between that and it will make it look like it's jumping off or behind it or above it or whatever. So that's what I'm doing. I'll put a little bit more water so it'll flow a little bit easier. When it starts to get dry, you have to move it. But this is for the bottom here. So there's his little beak. Now we're going to do it with the orange. And I'm going to take this and make him kind of like a little chin or a dimple right there. Oh, I know what I want to do. We got to go on this hair. A little bit darker, just a little bit like that, to give it some dimension up at the top. And we may cover that, I don't know. Alright, so let me get that out of there. We've got 16 minutes. Time goes fast. Alright, so we're going to go up underneath here. Just like that. Okay. Dimples the duck. Oh, that's a cute name. Alright. Now I'm just kind of going around the edge. That way it looks like a cuter little foot there. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just turning my chick around because I'm right-handed, like I told you. All right, so there's the feet, okay? And then we're going to take a little bit of it for the top because we're going to work on this. It's going to be from right here at this corner. We're going to go right above here and kind of make a thicker area because you want it to be kind of where like this, okay? We are going to paint this mostly the darker color. We're going to leave one little edge of it right there. You're going to see just a tiny bit. Thank you, Michelle, for those hearts. Y'all are so sweet. Hey, Bear and Butterflies. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. You'll need to check out these people. If you haven't checked out their pages, all right. Now I'm going to go over this one. And then I'm going to stick, we're going to get some black. All right. We're going to go ahead and get the pink and this Key West color. It's kind of a green. We're going to do it. And I think I want the egg to be green. We don't want too much pink because of his bill and everything. So we're just going to do it this way. And I already drew it off a little bit. We're just going to paint in between and let the little stripes here be pink. I was going to do blue, and I thought I'd do blue all the time, so we're going to do it this way. And I think I'm just going to leave the egg without any highlight. I kind of like it just being solid because that's really the way we have the eggs. If I can find another color that's similar to this, I just don't know if I have one. It's darker. And I tell all my followers, if you can't afford a whole lot of different colors of paint, always get the darker color. Because you can paint it, you can put white with it. And that way you'll have two different colors if you can only get one color. And that's the way to save some money. Always get the darker. And I could have, maybe I'll do it lighter on the edge instead of darker. We'll do it backwards on this one. This is a pretty color. All right, let me go right in here. So here is the stripes of the greenish color. Thank you. Hey, Gwen. It's good to see you. All right, so we're going to do the pink. And I just like pink. You can do whatever shade that you want. You can do whatever color you want. You don't have to do this. Get very close. It's not too close. And we got this, and we got to do the eyes. Let me put this here. So I can do this part right here, the pink color, and then I'll show it to you. All right. So there is the pink now for the ducky. All right, now we're gonna make the eyes come to life. We're gonna take a very thin brush. I just had one here, what I do with it. All right. We're gonna do the white first. See if I can do it. I've done messed this brush up pretty bad. All right, we're gonna take this where the white's gonna be. Just very easily go to the edge. That's one of the eyes right there with the white. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. My white is trying to dry on me. Trying not to let it dry. Sometimes you really need to get a new thing of white if you put it on a paper plate like I do. I waste a lot of paint. I'm constantly buying paint because I love it. No matter if I need it or not, I'm gonna go just a little bit higher right here. All right. Now, right there are the eyes. We're going to take the black and we're going to go over that area. So I've got my black here. Get the black all over that, and then we're going to go right here. In one fell swoop, you kind of go all the way around it. I always tell everybody to do the edges first and then come back in and color like little kids do. And I'm leaving it blank right there, but you can definitely do it all black and then come back. And that's fine. Do the same thing here. Try to go all the way around the edge right there. Oh, I stuck it in the white on accident. Thank you so much for those little chicks and hearts. I appreciate that. How much time do I have left? Woo, 6 minutes. Okay. We can do this. We can do it. All right, let me go just a little bit further over here. And then we want to go right in his mouth. So it looks like the back of his mouth. I'm going to do it just like this. And I'm going to go right under his lip right here. Same thing over here. And we're going to do the same thing on the top here, just a little bit. I just want it very lightly. Go down it just a tad. I really need a little bit of water. You want a little bit of the black at the edge, right in there, okay? And we're gonna take a little bit of black and we're gonna make him some little eyebrows. Just like that, okay? Now, I wanted to put a bow on it, and I went ahead and I did a bow because this matches right here. Hey there, Adrina. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and dry this. I just don't want it to, we gotta put the white on there and the eyes. We got 3 minutes. We're gonna put this bow right here. And put this, and get all this off of here. We want white. Thank you, Miss June. How in the world did you get everything done right? I have no idea. I don't know. Alright, so I'm just taking a brand new thing of white and we're just putting it right where the little white dot goes. And I do want to take some of it off because I want to put a little streak right in here. A little bit right there. And I'm going to put a little dot right here and a little dot right here. We're going to put a few little white lines through here. Just like this. Put one on his little lip. Right like that. Now I want to dry it because you don't want the white dot to move. So I'm going to try to go back and forth. Oh, who's sick? Miss Tony's sick? Okay, now I was going to put this little bitty bit of, we can either put it on the tail or put it on his head, and I think it'll look cuter on the head, even though I've made it pointy up at the top. This will just give him a little bit of dimension. And He's cute. I'm going to go back and put polka dots on the egg. You're not sick, just having a headache. I'm sorry, Miss Tony. Yeah, the blush. God, y'all are right. I got to put blush on him. It's not my animal unless it's got blush, does it, Vicky? All right, so we're going to put a little bit right there. This is Dollar Tree. You can get it at Walmart or anything. But you want a little bit of blush to make the little cheeks. And I put it on the head and the chin as well. I just like it like that. But I'll get that little thing off of there. All right. So here's our little chick. Well, really, it's a duck. It's not a chick, but our little duck. Turned out really cute, just in time. You think he needs eyelashes too? I'll put it on there. He's a boy, but we can put a little lashes. Thank you, Miss Vicky. Thank you, Miss Tony. I'm so glad y'all enjoyed it. Thank you for coming on tonight, and I'll be on tomorrow night for my normal segment at 6 o'clock Central. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Miss Pat. Thank you, Gwen. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you, Melissa. Thank y'all for coming on. And I'll finish it up and I'll post a picture of him for tomorrow, okay? Thank you, Tina. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. Y'all have a good night, and go check out Dina if she got her power back on, and I don't know who's going to take her place. Thank you, Adriana. Appreciate that. Thank you for the hearts, not stars, for the hearts. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all tomorrow night at 6 Central. Bye, y'all.